Spyro Reignited gets an honourable mention on my list because if this was a completely new game made to the same high quality as these remakes, I could probably make an argument for it being my game of the year. As someone who didn't have a great reverence for the original Spyro games, the Reignited trilogy has made me fall in love with the little purple dragon as if I was a 5-year-old boy again. It's slick controls, beautiful graphics, and all that charm. It all adds up to a wonderful package that is probably a contender for the best HD remake that's been released so far. I wasn't that excited at the prospect of a new traditional Spyro game, especially after the Skylanders series, but now I'm chomping at the bit to see what Toys for Bob can do next with this franchise. I'll admit, I was a doubter at the first reveal of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and skeptical about them shoehorning the popular Pokemon Go mechanics into a console Pokemon game, but boy, I was really wrong. It's only when you strip out some of the mechanics of the original Pokemon game that you realise how much kind of guff there is. The removal of random battles, HMs, and the simplification of a lot of the mechanics means the game moves at a breakneck pace from the word go. And the gameplay changes are only the icing on the cake. Seeing all these old favourite Pokemons rendered in beautiful HD and a cool retelling of the original Pokemon Yellow make Pokemon Let's Go a joy to play from start to finish. I can't wait to see what Nintendo has in store for the next proper Pokemon game when they really let loose. But for now, Pokemon Let's Go is a definite worthy substitute. A Way Out probably flew under a lot of radars in 2018, but it left a lasting impression on me. And it makes me wish more developers would take a chance on these rare and different mechanics like A Way Out did on its co-op gameplay. From the moment I first started playing A Way Out, I knew I was in for a treat. But I never expected the awe-inspiring moments, the well-told story, and the dedication to craft that followed. A Way Out's dedication to being a purely co-op experience lets it do so much more with its split screen than any other game has before. From gameplay wonderfully swapping from player to player, to a tense final few moments in the story that are made even more impactful because you've been seeing both sides this whole time. I hope A Way Out is to co-op experiences what other games were to their genre, and we see a resurgence of amazing experience like it for years to come. I didn't think it would ever be possible for me to care about God of War's angry Greek protagonist, but Kratos' redemptive character arc and his relationship with his son is just the tip of the iceberg in what makes God of War an incredible game. The methodical, heavy-hitting combat blends seamlessly with the cinematic storytelling and awe-inspiring set pieces, in a game that takes the old God of War formula and completely turns it on its head. The moment-to-moment gameplay may not be the greatest in God of War, but those moments themselves are up there with some of the most amazing things I've experienced in games, and make the sometimes slow pace of the game completely justified. Overall, God of War reinvents a series that was feeling a little stagnant, makes it mind-blowing in so many ways, and opens the door to countless more amazing adventures to follow. Rockstar make games that it feels like only they could have made, and they've knocked it out of the park again with Red Dead Redemption 2. Their signature blend of storytelling, gameplay, and character writing is back with a bang. Arthur Morgan is arguably the best lead character Rockstar have ever written, and I've never felt quite as invested in a character as I did with him and his journey from unscrupulous outlaw to redeemed rogue. Rockstar remain top of their class in action set pieces, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is no different. From wild chases on horseback to city-wide shootouts, Every mission feels like it throws a completely new scenario at you, and that is no easy feat in a 50+ hour game. I've already mentioned my issues with Red Dead multiple times in the channel, so I'll leave it by saying that Rockstar's slavish devotion to realism in the game kinda can be a burden at times, but overall, the game is still a force to be reckoned with, and a masterclass in so many ways, and I really do believe that it will potentially change gaming for years to come. Nothing could quite prepare me for what was about to unfold when I played Spider-Man for the first time, and from the very first swing to the last crime I stopped, I was hooked in every way. Spider-Man is a lot more than just a web-swinging smartarse, and the game nails the tone of the comics and cartoons that have preceded it masterfully. From Peter's relationship to his friends and family, to the wisecracking quips he rattles off while saving the city. There's a lot to be said about Spider-Man's dense New York City, and how it teeters on the line between overwhelming and fun to get around amazingly. But it can be boiled down to how incredible it is that it manages to never feel like a chore collecting backpacks or stopping crimes. And nothing that I've said even touches on the amazing writing, spectacular acting, and marvellous visuals that make Spider-Man my game of the year for 2018.